Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Just having deja vu of a dream that I had last night. I was making a video and I had a very limited video space. I think it was like a minute and 3 seconds or something. Anyway, I in fact do not have a video limit right now. Good morning. It's about 7:10 a.m. This morning in San Antonio, Texas. My mom has Gypsy out. Thus, I'm over here and not by the other fence. Already perspiring. It's the what do you call it? The dead dog days of summer, where the hottest time of the day is not midday. It's 1 second. Okay. I think maybe I'm supposed to be over here so I can conveniently see how busy the neighborhood is. That was very odd and unusual. Oh, and if you're wondering, uh, in fact, I think the house did get sold. Poolnet's house. They don't usually talk that loud, like ever. In case you're wondering, I would consider them the nice neighbors. Neighbors that I feel lucky to have on. I feel lucky to have a neighbor on that side, and this neighbor over here on this side. I feel lucky to have not Poolnet, obviously. So it's quite odd for that to be happening. In fact, I don't think it's ever happened before this whole time I've lived here. But yeah, the Poolnet with the new privacy fence, I think, in fact, has been bought and sold. Completely new people every day. There's like cars lined on Rustler's Creek on both sides of the street in front of this Poolnet's house. I don't know. Anyway, good morning, everybody. It's Dead Dog Days of Summer. It's hot, and it's just going to continue to get hot until sundown. That's just how it is right now here in San Antonio, Texas. Anyway, how y'all doing? I figured I hadn't made a YouTube video in a while, and it seems like I have some company, which I'm not surprised about. It was an awful day online yesterday because of Clown Gabbard. But apparently, I saw this headline that said, I have nowhere else to go. Okay, this is where I have to go. Okay, I can't make my video inside. Repeatedly, my mom and Tracy, they say, don't put me in your videos. So this is where I have to go. You know, obviously it's not my first choice. Obviously. On this formerly known NISC school bus route. Oh, on that note though, in case you're wondering, there's a house for sale at the end of Rustler's Creek. So, oh, you get to sell a house. I'm wondering who actually is selling the house. Because I was under the impression that aside for excluding key neighbors here, at least in this little area, and parts of my jogging route, it's been a lot of non-consent, non-choice residential living going on. So, someone gets to sell their house. A house is getting sold, is on the market at the end of Rustler's Creek and Squaw Creek over there. Look at you having the freedom to move if that is in fact what's going on. Because if it's not, I don't know. Is it a threat? Anyway, I was hoping to not start this video out like this, but you know, you have to give them attention. I'm not talking about them, but I'm getting the feeling that I'm not supposed to do anything. This extreme isolation. I heard, speaking of which, I heard Clown Gabbard, it was a surprise appearance at the White House press room. And her being at the White House press room, I think says a lot. You can't make that announcement anywhere else except Caroline Leavitt right there by your side. Okay, that's not obvious. Anyway, Director of National Intelligence in the White House press room to talk about the 2016 election. A break-in with Democrats, and didn't want to find a home in the Republican Party until after she ran for and quit, of which the finances are not disclosed in the FEC, at least of what I can see. I don't know what Broke can see. A jogger, you just missed it, a jogger, a female jogger, yoga pants. But that house is being sold over here on the corner, and it is definitely not an attempt or message to intimidate me. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer. Oh, okay, good. I get to sit in my spot over there. That's good. Anyway, I heard it was a surprise visit announcement. I thought it was ridiculous that it was at the White House press room. So you need to talk to reporters, so they're not really interested in talking to you? Because I know sometimes I don't really have a lot of questions to ask J.D. Vance, the current vice president. So I know sometimes that happens with him too. But yeah, it was all over my Twitter, and I'm just getting like, you know, this whole week it's just kind of just been like very restrictive, very strict. So I don't even think I'm supposed to be making a video this week, but I didn't have anything to say. So if I'm not making a video, it doesn't really have anything to do with like them stars. It's just I really didn't have much to say. Not much political going on. Yeah, really not much political going on, I guess. I think it's absolutely ridiculous about this Clown Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, she's not keeping me like this? Things just move slow, according to Clown Gabbard. Or what if? What if that was not the case? What if it was the exact opposite? Wouldn't that make much more sense? What do y'all think? Just hypotheticals here. Why on earth am I still here? Never received a paycheck. Not one person recognizes me. Not one. To include my mom and sister Tracy. Anyway, I didn't mean to spend that much on talking about them, but yeah, absolute ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. The Russian collusion hoax, and at the time she said, separated from the Democratic Party, at the time was quite a popular thing to do. It wasn't like it was bucking the system, starting a new trend of any sort. At the time, it was quite trendy to do that. And I think it's interesting how Grok, I tweeted at Grok and Grok tweeted back yesterday after my run in 100 degrees. Well, it was 99, but it might have been 100. And apparently Hillary Clinton is the representative of the Democratic Party. Anyway, yeah, not much politics going on. My thoughts are a bit scattered right now, but I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, you know, making a public appearance in the White House press room about the, I don't know, Steele dossier. I didn't really read it. I didn't want to watch it, so I'm gonna wait till it like the White House posts it, because usually they like post transcripts of press meetings. So I'm just gonna read the transcript, but I can't imagine it's any good. But anyway, yeah, it just seems absolutely ridiculous to me. And why not talk about the 2020 elections? Why not? So anyway, yeah, it's just this constant, really strict, who I can talk to, who I can't theme this week is what's going on. So anyway, with that being said, absolutely ridiculous, doesn't make any sense. And conveniently, she happens to be a victim of the whole thing, because she was accused of being a Russian asset or ally or something in 2019. So conveniently, she happens to be there was a victim in this whole Russia hoax. Anyway, what else is new? Yeah, I really don't have much to say. You know, not much has been going on. I guess it's just that I like I said, I don't really get a lot of news. I saw that this ICE officer got shot in the face. Are you kidding me? But I just saw a headline about it. I guess I should have like looked more into it now that I'm speaking about it. But yeah, I don't know what Noeem is gonna do because of that. Yeah, apparently somebody had an illegal alien shot an ICE officer in the face. I know in California there's that one mayor. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes over here. I'm just gonna go over there. Not in the flood zone. So anyway, I thought that was weird, and I saw a post about how they cover their faces, and that's okay to do. I say, I really don't think it is okay to do. You can't be going around as a ICE agent covering your face. I don't know. And they said it was because of their safety, which it has been quite a theme um, with Border Patrol. I'm not really sure the difference between Border Patrol and ICE, but has been quite a theme since the 46th administration about the safety of the agents. But yeah, obviously not good being shot in the face. I'm not sure what Noeem had to say about that. I saw that on the Twitter. It said they were defending themselves wearing face masks. And I would disagree with that. They said it was for their safety, but you know, somehow that doesn't really make any sense to me. But I'm not sure if they have to wear body cams like local law enforcement. I don't think the FBI wears body cams. One second. So anyway, this mosquito's just gonna be by my feet this whole time. I think it's interesting going after Obama. There's quite a bit I could say about that, but I think I'll leave it for maybe another day. But yeah, a lot of this stuff really doesn't make a lot of sense, and Clown Gabbard seems to be in the middle of it, at least from what I can tell with me in this box and other stuff. Me not being a celebrity and public figure, and definitely not getting paid for that. She seems to be kind of a key figure there. I saw the Kennedy Center is thinking about renaming the Kennedy Center to First Lady Melania Trump. I don't know how serious that was. But I liked a post of that night where they went to see Les Miserables, specifically the Vice President and Second Lady. And then the next day, all my Twitter feed was Clown Gabbard. So I'm over here thinking to myself, while this new house is being put up for sale, I guess like one or two houses down, I don't think the VP knows much about me and my personality, but he may know a bit about Clown Gabbard and her personality. That's what I was thinking about to myself. Anyway, blaming Obama specifically, I think if she wasn't the director of national intelligence, again, another mistake. There's quite a few specifics, maybe more specific names other than like the Steele dossier. I think his name was like what, Daniel Steele, and was it the Clinton campaign paid for it? Made a contribution or something like that. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, I think it's another mistake. First black president is what she's going for in the White House press room, in Caroline Leavitt's White House press room. And I'm just thinking, does Clown Gabbard have a special assistant? Did Obama have a special assistant and communications advisor? That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, I think maybe she being the head of national intelligence, that there could be a little bit more specifics. It seems ridiculous, unless maybe Obama was looking for a third term. It seems like maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe there's a little bit more involved. I mean, what does he have to gain? Leaving office, and he has to gain this Russia hoax. So, being director of national intelligence, I think it's a mistake. Should have named some names. I know in the 45th administration, there were several specific FBI agents that had to that made the news and had to testify about text messages. I can't remember again, it was a while ago, but there were specific FBI agents who had to do that. I think they're FBI agents. But anyway, I saw an article that, well, I saw that the Pope has an Instagram of the new Pope, and I saw that he spoke out about Ukraine, which I think is very interesting. Especially considering the amount of weapons and the cost of those weapons that the United States has been delivering Ukraine, I think since 2022. So I thought that was interesting. What else? I got a little friend over here. A little bird friend. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. 1 second. Yeah, I guess not much in the news, other than the president and first lady might be taking trips to Europe. And if you're wondering, I don't feel excluded. I know I talked about that, but I don't feel excluded like with my husband. I think, you know, things seem like bad for me, and what I have to go through is like, you know, ridiculous, right? But I think that's just a fraction of what he has to deal with. So, you know, I just, again, I'm happy for him, and I don't feel excluded by him, in case you're wondering. AI, I saw specifically AI infrastructure building, which makes me really wondering about this. And here in San Antonio, there's like this new highway, and I'm like, I wonder why, if any sort of AI technology was used into traffic construction. I think that would be a good place to utilize AI. Anyway, what else? As far as my coffee, side note, I've been wanting to, okay, I'm gonna be reading all my stuffs I got going on in my little folder at the library, and then I just went and I painted. So that's weird. I specifically wanted to get into the oil and gas and research about that, and then all of a sudden I got a wind of artistic painting. Anyway, but there's like a Texas legislature, special legislature going on. So I saw some people were upset that Abbott didn't ban hemp products. And I think it was for, I don't know, medicinal or something. I don't know. There was a bill that went to the Governor Abbott's desk and he vetoed it. And surprisingly, it was that veto was helpful for people who are wanting the legalization of marijuana. It wasn't about legalization of marijuana, but it was something about like hemp products or something. I don't know. So I don't really get too fancy with it, you know. That's the hemp product I like is the marijuana plant. So, anyway, so yeah, special session. I see people going back to school. There's like a backpack giveaway by like Idea Public School. I'm wondering how they can do that. I'm a little confused about that. I'm like, a public school, Idea Public Schools, which I guess is not part of what I know about it, is a public school is like a something independent school district, ISD, something ISD. So, this Idea Public Schools, I'm just really unclear about, confused about what constitutes a public school and all that. But apparently they're giving this backpack giveaway. Every single radio station is like a backpack giveaway provided by Idea Public Schools. So I don't know what that means. But anyway, yeah, the for sale house is not down there. It's down there. For sale, and they get to move. For my coffee creamer, I got I'm like obsessed with the powdered coffee creamer that you would get at, like, if you're like getting your oil changed or your car fixed or something. They provide like complimentary coffee, and then they have that coffee creamer that's like powder. I'm obsessed with that right now. I don't know why. It's like $3. So this is great. I feel this coffee tastes great. It was $3. It's like a container like this big, probably bigger. Anyway, I wish I could go to Europe. I wish I didn't have to be here. So, you know, Europe sounds nice. I'm over here. It's only like, what time is it? It's 7:40 a.m. You know, it's hot. So it's a good thing I don't really wear a lot of makeup right these days, or else I'd be worried about perspiring this makeup and getting my makeup messed up because of the heat of the summer. Well, Europe sounds nice right about now. Wouldn't that be nice? But instead, you got Kennedy Center might be renamed, and Clown Gallery's making surprise appearances in Caroline Leavitt's press room. Anyway, another day, another dollar, you know. I guess that's all the politics I have to say today. So wish me luck. I wish you luck on your endeavors, whatever they may be, unless. So, yeah. I hope you have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Another day, another dollar. I can't wait to get out of here. But until then, I guess I'll talk to y'all later via this formerly known NISD Schools route, where there's a house at the corner that's up for sale. So that's 1, 2. This is the third house in this formerly known NISD School Bus route that's been officially up for sale of recent. So that's how it's going. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you later. You have a good one.